Good morning, guys. Welcome to Okayama, 5th race of the season. This race was quite a different one for two reasons. First of all, it was broadcasted on live in Sim Racing World TV YouTube channel. You should definitely check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. And secondly, for this race I had a good amount of practice under my belt. We actually did a mutual practice session before the race on Friday with I think 12 other guys from the league, and I think I completed almost 80 laps on that session. It lasted 3 hours. It was really fun. Yeah, not only it was fun, Friday night fever, so to say, but also it was really useful to compare my lap times against the others, see where others are braking when they are turning, etc, etc. So I'm really looking forward to those sessions again. And just to remind ourselves how the championship looks like before going to the race. There's Andrew Lovesey, Bram Glaze, Kevin Walsh, top 3. Then there's me with 43 points, and I was really confident that if there's one race where I can now make the gap smaller, it would be this one. So I was just hoping very good start, very good qualifying, and then everything is possible basically. And the qualifying results, as you can see, I did quite good. I got the 4th place, and just in front of me, Andrew Lovesey. There's only 4 thousandths of a second separating us. And Michael Elliott got the pole position, 2/10 faster than me. He was also very fast on that Friday practice session that we had. Then second place, Martin Penerero, and right behind me he's also very close, Bram Glaze, who is now second in the championship points, championship standings. So it's gonna be a very interesting start. I think I have an inside line, which I would have preferred inside line anyway. And I remember talking to a couple of people before the race, and I said if there's 2 things that I need to be aware of during the first lap, those are first things first, the second corner with the cold tires. If I can get through that in one piece, that's a really key point, because that corner, it's the angle, or is it called camber? Anyway, it's very easy to lose back end there with the cold tires, especially when there's a lot of people around you. And the second thing to be aware of is the hairpin after the back straight. That can potentially be very dangerous during the first corner, so I'll need to be very careful there and just not hit anybody and just stay out of trouble basically. So to the race we go then. Here we go again. Very good start compared to the guy in front of me. Also Bram behind me got a really good start. I used a lot of my shoulders to push him back to the outside line there. So I gained 1 position in the start, really good. Also Bram gained 1 position, so it was Martin Penerero losing a couple positions. I was now trying to follow the guys in front, and I was really happy with the situation already. I knew it's a long race, so if I can just now have a consistent lap after lap after lap, I knew that this will be a good race for me. There was also a good amount of room behind me already, so I didn't have to worry about the guys behind when we are coming this hairpin, which I said is one of the key points during the first lap. I was just seeing what the guys in front of me are doing. It looks like, and Michael Elliott got hit. He spun out. I had to compromise line there. Martin Penerero got the outside line there. We are going 2 wide under wall behind us. Going 2 wide to this corner, and there's a contact between all of us. And I just decided to go to the gravel. I didn't want to spin. And I got also a little bit help going to gravel, but we'll take a look at that accident in a slow-mo in a moment. But very unfortunate that it had to happen. But I survived. I'm in second place now, no big damage. The car felt good. I think only damage is visual damage. So at this point I think it was almost 5 seconds to the lead. Andrew Loves was leading with a 5-second gap. And also behind, Sander Ward was maybe, I don't know exactly, but maybe 2-3 seconds behind me. So this is now exactly the situation I've been practicing for on a Friday practice session. I did a lot of long stints. I knew exactly what the tire wear is, etc, etc. So let's keep pushing on. So let's take a look at this situation again. First of all, we managed to not hit Michael Elliott there, and we're now going too wide to this corner. As I'm now starting to turn in, yeah, it almost looked like there was no room left for me inside. But to be fair, we have to look at this from another point of view as well. And here's the chase cam view, the same situation. Going too wide, having the inside line. Martin starting to turning in right now. I started turning in a little bit later. I think I would have hit the apex if we wouldn't have made a contact, but yeah, from that point of view, I definitely was part of the problem. I give you that, but I can't take full responsibility on the accident, so yeah, I guess it was just a racing incident. We both wanted to go there, and unfortunately that had to happen. But life goes on, and I lost only time. Now it's time to push forward and try to make the gap smaller. So this is now lap 4, if I see correctly. And I was starting to push forward, and you can see that gap already is getting smaller. It was almost 5 seconds at one point, I guess. Now it's 2.6, 2.5 something. So looking good. And to be fair, my race wasn't that exciting. I did take a look at the live broadcast afterwards. It's funny to see how different the race was back there. But yeah, you can see here's the back marker. Andrew managed to get us by, and I think he lost some time there, and now I'm stuck behind there. To be fair, that these corners are not really placed to let anybody go by anyway, so I was just waiting for this main straight. And yeah, I really had to push. I actually had to make the actual overtake. But yeah, I just brake later, managed to get job done, and now chase continues. And you can see from the right bottom corner on the screen, that gap in front was getting smaller and smaller. So it's now only 2 seconds. This is now lap 10, and as you can see, the gap in front is only 1 second, 1.5 seconds, something like that. But Andrew made a really good job. He did no mistakes. Maybe he went a little wide there, but like in general, he didn't make mistakes, and he didn't give me any possibility, any opportunities to getting closer. And this is now third last or second last lap, I'm not quite sure. But as you can see, the gap is still quite big. And yeah, there's me concentrating, trying to push. I was also really happy with my race. I didn't make any mistakes, basically, after the first lap. After that first lap incident, my race was clean. And yeah, we had a really good gap behind, so it was just 2 of us now. And I knew if Andrew won't make any mistakes, then it's most likely a second place for me. But of course I was pushing till the end. I was hoping for a miracle or something to happen.
2 to go.
Yeah, two laps to go now. This is now last lap, going through that second corner last time. There's a pile of cars going everywhere. Yellow flag. I think I had to lift a little bit. Yeah, I even brake a little bit there. I didn't know what is going to happen. Tapping on brakes there as well. So yeah, I lost some time there, but I think Andrew lost some time as well. He actually hit that one back market there. Yeah, what a mess. And this is now us coming over to the finish line. Second place, I can only be happy about it. Best race, best result for me in this season.
It's over.
And
nice run, solid work.
Yeah, solid work. GG. So here's now the end results. I got second place, just a second behind Andrew Lovesey. So I was doing a really good job closing that gap down, but yeah, I run out of time, and I don't know if I could have made an overtake. Should there be a possibility anyway. Then there's Kevin Walsh behind us 20 seconds later. Kevin and Lewis were having a really close battle during the race. You can check it out from the link provided in the description. Michael Elliott, who started from the pole position, ended up in the 11th place, so he somewhat recovered from that first lap incident. And what else? Yeah, Svetanov, he spun out during the first lap, first corner, dropped down to the last place, but he managed to get 6th place, so good race from him as well. And just before I end this video, let's take a look how the championship points look like after this round. Andrew Lovesey now has a pretty good lead compared to Pram, who didn't score this. Pram and Kevin are now sharing the second place. They are both in the 76 points. So yeah, like I said, Pram didn't score this race, and I think Kevin finished in third. Then there's me with the 63 points, and even though I got good 20 points from this race, it still feels like there's no room for error. There are still people really close behind me there. But yeah, if I can just keep this consistency going, I've scored from every race now, so I'll just try to keep that going and see where it takes me. So the next race is in 3 weeks again, so thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Bye bye.